Good morning, everybody. Welcome to pre-market update. Happy Tuesday. Let's start with Bitcoin today. You can see Bitcoin is in front of this massive resistance, this white line. You can see tag here in March, tag here in May, tag here in June, and now we again touching it slightly. All right. We could go a little bit higher, or we can maybe draw a little bit, draw a trend line like that. But I think I like the one before, so we could go a little bit higher around 70K, and that's a massive test for Bitcoin. All right. Now, one thing to note, if you look at PPO, green line is about to touch red line. If that crossover happens, that's going to be very bearish. So keep that in mind. As long as green line is above red line, all is good. But if green line goes below red line and then you see this momentum here starts to turn negative and we see all the red bars, that's really, really bad for Bitcoin. So we are very close. So just keep that in mind. All right. And one other thing I wanted to show you on BTC futures, this is BTC chart, CME futures. If I go to 1 hour chart, this gap here, they're coming very close to filling this gap. And I told you yesterday Bitcoin was here at the top. I was telling you guys, just be careful. This big gap will be filled. And I think 100% they will fill this gap maybe today at some point. So from where we are right now, it can go around 2.2%, and then the then this gap will be satisfied. All right, so just keep that in mind. And if once that gap is filled, then there's another bigger gap here around 58K. This will not 100% be filled again. So just keep that in mind. There are multiple gaps from the top for Bitcoin to fill. The second gap is almost from where we are right now, 13.7% away. So um, considering if green line crosses red line, we can start to get a decline, and then that's where 200 EMA and SMA is. So on BTC futures, 200 EMA and SMA is down below here on 55K. It can find support somewhere here. All right, so just keep that in mind. That's my opinion on Bitcoin. Ethereum is also a little stronger than Bitcoin, but still making a lower high, lower lows. It's in downtrend. All right. It's right now you can see in front of multiple resistance, all these four EMA lines right in front of it. So it's not going to be easy to close above that. On ETH, the gap is here all the way around 3192. If I go to 1 hour chart, let me show you here. You can see this gap is still not filled. So from where we are right now, if it has to drop, it can go easily around 6.5%. All right. So just keep that in mind on Ethereum. Again, on Ethereum, let's look at PPO. You can see it's already crossing over, but again, you can see it cross over. Now it's trying to go back above. Zoom in, still not done yet. So let's see if it crosses above red line, then it's good. But I'll just keep Bitcoin's PPO in mind and then trade accordingly. Ethereum will just follow Bitcoin. All right, guys, that's it for crypto. Let me move into now SPX cycle analysis. So you can see here SPX, we are getting 8 counts buy signal yesterday. Today will be 9 counts. If I go to live futures, you can see we got 9 counts buy signal on futures because they're running 24/7. So 9 counts on here, MES chart, and on SPX. Also today could be the 9 count. And you can see we are very close to bottom. So bottom is August. We are in the window of bottom forming. Okay, so this week we have like less than a week left for bottom as per cycle analysis, yellow cycle. Now we can be up a couple of days earlier bottom. So there are two scenarios from here. So the first scenario, which I think could happen, is we formed a bottom and we're going higher. The second scenario is we get a rejection here. It all depends on earnings. We have massive earnings. We'll look into all the stocks. We have massive earnings, Amazon, um, I think Apple and Microsoft, all the big stocks. One scenario is if earnings are bad, we make a new low next couple of days and then we rally. All right. Other scenario is we already made a bottom here and we are rallying. Okay. So regardless of how it plays out, if we go lower, there will be a divergence on RSI. RSI will be going higher. So I think RSI will be something like this. We go higher, higher, high, and then we go higher like this. All right. So there will be some divergence on RSI. So that's what I'm expecting if we make a new low based on earnings. If not, then we're just going higher. There are multiple gaps to fill on SPY, which is the cash index. You can see here from where we closed yesterday. The gaps, first gap is around 1.56%, second gap is around 3.5% away. So these 100% will be filled. I just don't know when. And also this bottom gap is not fully filled. So that's what I'm saying. If earnings are back, they will try to maybe fully fill this gap around 537, fill it fully and then pump higher. So just keep that in mind. There could be another one final push to make a new low and then we rally. Regardless of how we go, either we go straight or we make one another push, we are going higher. Okay, let's do side by side comparison. Left side is for day trading only, right side is for swing trading. And those who are new, red lines are where we sell, green lines are where we buy. Yesterday was just a chop within the white line, middle line. We're just chopping around. Yeah, this chart is only for day trading. I share this with my subscribers every hour. If you like to know about levels, when to buy, you can subscribe, click the join button, join the channel. Let me know your user ID and I will add you to a Discord group, all right, where I share stocks I buy and all the stocks you want. I share levels of all your stocks. You just tell me your stock and I will just post buy sell zones. All right. Okay, so we are on daily chart above 50 EMA SMA. That's a good news for the bulls. And right now we are in the sorry guys, we are in the middle. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. So we are in the middle neutral line. So let's see if we don't have to take any trade here. If you go higher, you look to take profit. If you go lower, look to buy again. All right. So that's where we are. MNQ, Nasdaq, same thing here. Yesterday we were just chopping around within the white line, which is neutral line. You can see here, just going bouncing around it. All right. So we went very close to Greenland, did not even touch it, bounce. We did not even go to red line, just come back. So just chopping around right now, also in the neutral zone. Um, this one has a lot of way to go. Like if I look at triple Qs here, you can see there are multiple gaps and triple Qs, the risk level, if earnings are bad, it's going to go down 2% to fill this gap at 454. But if earnings are bad, good, it's going to go up, fill this first gap at 3%, second gap around 6.5%. All right. So, and if you do 3x leverage, that's like almost 20%. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. Dow Jones. DIA ETF was little weak, still did not touch the buy line, dumped from the sell zone, right now in the neutral zone. DIA still looking very good. You can see still high, 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 low. If it really needs to bounce now, and on DIA ETF, there's a gap all the way down, 397. I don't know if they're gonna fill that, but if for some reason if they come down, that will be a buy. If not, then we're going higher from here. Russell 2000 was cooling down. Maybe it looks like a flag in the, I don't know, some weird kind of flag on a daily chart. But yesterday was very weak. You can see it dumped right into the buy zone. And this was a good trade if you took from here to buy zone 2.5%. Now we are bouncing right now in the neutral zone. And on IWM, the gaps are all the way down there. They will be filled, guys. They will be filled. I just don't know when. First gap is all the way down, second gap is here, third gap is here, all right? So you can take a screenshot. But um, I won't be, I think they could be filled in next bear market, so don't be too super bearish. But let's see if for some reason if they dump small caps, uh, then these are the targets for you. All right, so let's keep moving. Hang Seng Index, China, China is in the buy zone. All right, you can see we got a couple of days ago 9 counts buy signal, rejection again yesterday. Let's look at Alibaba and Baidu. Um, they're a little down, not much down. So Alibaba and Baidu 1%, 0.5%. So maybe something else is driving Hang Seng Index. But anyhow, if it goes back below 16,970, look to buy. I think these are good levels to buy. There are no gaps at the bottom. Tech stocks, Tesla very bullish yesterday in the sell zone right now. Gap up yesterday. So you can see here, gap up. And now maybe it's trying to fill the earnings gap. Maybe then it will go down. It's above this trend line also, this white trend line you can see here. So looking good. Everything is looking good. But there are a couple of gaps still left. So be an open mind. Keep an open mind on this stock. Apple earnings soon, Thursday. Right now in the middle zone, gap at the bottom, gap at the top. I don't know which one will be filled. If earnings are good, they will fill this gap. Amazon, also earnings coming very soon on Thursday in the middle neutral line. Couple of gaps at the top, no gaps. One gap is all the way down, earnings gap. So if earnings is bad, they could come down. If not, then they're going higher. Netflix already had earnings, was down little yesterday. There's a gap here around 612. So if they come to fill that gap, that's a good buy there. Google also near buy zone. You can see here very yesterday had a nice up day. Um, and it could be going higher. There was a massive earnings gap. Google is another good buy in my opinion right now. Meta, Facebook, uh, Meta, Facebook is, you can see, let me check, here in the neutral zone. Again, earnings very soon, 31st of July, tomorrow. Let's see if we're gonna go higher or it's gonna start filling this gap at the bottom. Microsoft is also in the neutral zone. Snowflakes is in the neutral zone, bounced a couple of days ago, and NVDA is nearby zone, down yesterday again, but still, if it goes below 109, that's a good buy. If not, then it's going to go up, fill these gaps. There's a massive gap here on NVIDIA as well, around 95. AVGO is in the neutral zone. Again, um, there are no earnings, but there's a lot of upside potential on these chip stocks. Commodities, let's look at commodities real quick. Gold is in the neutral zone. Silver is making a bottom bounce a couple of days ago, right now in the neutral zone. Copper is in the buy zone right now. Crude oil is very weak, going to hit previous lows, so that's good. Could find support anywhere here in low 70s, all right, in the buy zone right now. Natural gas is also touching the buy zone. Looks like it wants to fill this gap around 1.96, coming all the way down to fill that gap. The next gap is 1.69. So all this rally is given up now. So looks like it's again in a bear market. Palladium is also going towards buy zone. Soybeans is new low. So again, I think it's trying to make a bottom. I just don't know why it just keeps going down, but eventually they're all gonna pump at some point. If they say interest rates are going lower, then they should pump. Sugar pumped and right now in the sell zone. Wheat, wheat is also in the buy zone right now. You can see here new lows, but with divergence, very oversold. So expecting a bounce at some point, um, but these are good levels to accumulate in my opinion. Corn also near the buy zone right now. Dollar must be pumping. That's why all these commodities are going lower. Let's see, DXY you can see here bounce again. So that's probably what bringing all the commodities down. Gold and Bitcoin and other stuff. Okay, guys, I will keep it here for today. That's it for today. If there are any particular stocks you want me to review, put a comment. VIX again in the front of massive trend line. So I think a VIX crash here means SPX bottomed and we're going higher. If VIX go higher, then we are going another low, one more low to form bullish divergence, and then we're going higher. Regardless of which way we go, we're going higher. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Hit the like button on your way out and share this channel with friends and family and subscribe. Take care. Bye.